So today we're going to make salt and pepper bread with over easy egg. First thing that you're going to want to do is get the ingredients shown here. This is a salt and pepper mix, white bread, we have a few eggs, and then we have more salt and vinegar that's going to go into the water once it starts to boil. So we put a couple of tablespoons of salt into the water. You can start seeing the small bubbles appear in the pot. And then we're going to put roughly about 2 to 3 tablespoons of white vinegar in there as well. So while the water is still heating up, we'll get our bread ready. Take about 5-6 pieces of bread. We're just gonna tear them and put them into this bowl that we'll salt and pepper them in as well. So just tear the bread apart, doesn't need to be fancy. About bite size is ideal. Maybe one more piece. Usually 1 piece of bread for each egg, and we're having 5 eggs, but I'll put 6 pieces of bread just in case. Now when the bread's in there, go ahead and take your salt and pepper mixture and just dust your bread with it. And the bread is dry, so you don't need to moisten it with anything to make it stick. This is just a seasoning to give to the bread before you put the egg on. Once that's in the bowl, just mix it around. Make sure each piece gets a little bit of pepper and salt on it. And then we'll start introducing the eggs into the water in a second. So once your water is starting to boil, we'll go ahead and take the eggs, and the natural shape of an egg comes to a slight point at the top. At the bottom of the egg, just slightly tap it on the counter until you hear the smallest little crack, and then put it in the water. The reason that you tap it is because it allows the hot water to break through the little membrane that's in the egg and fully boil the egg. I've got my timer set and ready for 4 minutes 20 seconds. Once that goes off, we will pull the eggs off of the heat and put some cool water over them. Okay. Let's pull the eggs out. So we'll turn off the heat. And then I'll pull these out so I can dump out the hot water, and then we'll run cool water over them. Okay, so let's dump out the hot water. So while the cool water is running over the eggs, we'll go ahead and just split these pieces of bread between Jovy and I's bowls here. So roughly about 2.5 pieces of bread each in here. But this is one of my most favorite dishes that I ate growing up as a kid. You can also make it with saltine crackers. Okay, so the eggs have cooled down enough. We'll go ahead and remove them. You just want them cool enough to where you can touch them without burning your hand. So now we'll crack them open and put them on the bread. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take the egg, crack it if it needs to be cracked, and just peel them. Okay, so there's Jovy's bowl. I'll bust my eggs open really quick. Okay, babe, got the new dish for you to try. Got salt and pepper bread with soft boiled eggs. I know here in the Philippines you usually just have eggs with rice and something else, so this is new. What you want to do is just take your spoon and bust one of those eggs in half over the toast. There should be a runny yolk in there. Ooh. Oh, there you go. So now take a quarter of that egg, so split another half and half, and then get a couple of pieces of bread with that egg and take a bite. How is it? What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah, that's why it was one of my childhood memories and favorite foods. All right, well, I'm gonna eat mine. Enjoy.
Yep.